Coming up this week on Unpicked.
Well, girls, if you celebrated Valentine's Day this year, can you let us know what you did for your man? Every time I've had a work husband, I was single.
Oh, fair. Okay.
So technically, is that no? But they are a work husband because we weren't trying to progress nothing to nothing. It was just a bit of fun at work. When I heard them announce it, I was like, "What? So have we been on a free trial this whole time?"
Wagwan peeps, it's Venom, what you saying? Alongside my home slice, damn me to the zane. When she and I get together on the poddy, ask anybody, the vibes are insane.
Join our family and feel free to come by. We on Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Yeah.
New drop on the way every Monday at 6.
Tune in and come see what we unpick.
You haven't had a meeting about the meeting that's about to happen to get it.
Yeah, we ain't done it.
Yeah, it needs to be done. Anyway, how was Valentine's Day?
Yeah, that was gonna be my question for you. Valentine's was lit, man.
What'd you get up to?
So I got some cupcakes made, some special Valentine's cupcakes made for Bay. So I started off with a sweet breakfast of cupcakes and coffee.
Oh.
Then we went to the Upside Down house. I don't know if you've seen it or heard of it. It's outside Westfields, the White City one. And it's a house where everything is upside down. So you take normal pictures in there, but then if you rotate the pictures upside down, then everything looks
okay.
wonky.
Yeah. I've heard about that.
Because Bay likes to take pictures and I thought, it's real good. But she
Let's
ended
go
up feeling
there.
sick. So it wasn't the best.
Is it like a mind? Is it like a mind F?
It's a little bit like a mind F. I didn't realize it's not the furniture. It's actually the building itself. So the whole thing, all the floors are slanted. So as soon as you go in there, you're off. And they said, when you go upstairs, you might get a bit dizzy. It wasn't too bad for me, but it would.
So how'd you get up the stairs? Because won't the stairs be upside down now?
The stairs are the right way round, but they are slanted. The stairs is not the bad part. Downstairs is fine. But once you come out of the stairs and you're upstairs, and upstairs is literally one room, one open plan room, everything's in it. I thought it was going to be like bare different rooms. It's not. It's just one open room.
Yeah.
But once you're upstairs and you start moving in any direction, you're like, oh.
Technically, upstairs is downstairs, right?
Technically.
So it's probably like an open plan kitchen, living room, everything's open plan.
And the sitting room.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I've been meaning to go.
Yeah. Just be
to take some pictures
aware.
myself.
Yeah, be aware. I don't really know what the best way to prep is. Like, I don't know if you should go on an empty belly but like, just be aware that you might not throw yourself in there. But it was good, yeah.
Okay. Don't ask me about Valentine's Day. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
What my question was going to be was, do you think Valentine's Day should exist? But you've answered it with a big fat no.
I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Why don't you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Because every day should be Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But why don't you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Because every day should be Valentine's Day. So it's just another day.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I got all the messages from all the admirers. Happy Valentine's Day, hon. Happy Valentine's Day, babe. Blah, blah, blah. I got flowers, got this, got that. But to go out, I actually said, like, someone asked to take me out on Valentine's Day. And I literally said to them, I don't celebrate it. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, I don't celebrate it. So we can go another time. And when I told my friend about it, they were like, you're actually a villain. They were like, you are a villain because they're like, you're the problem. You're the problem, Dammy. You're the problem because this person wanted to take you out on Valentine's Day and you said no. Yeah. So I ordered in, I watched some movies, I chilled at home, boy. It's a working day. I worked from home. After I logged off, I was like, cool. I'm too tired to be doing up, get dressed, makeup, all that. Nah.
Yeah, man.
If it was a Saturday, or if it was a Friday or a Saturday, then maybe, or a Sunday, maybe. But midweek, during the week, no. And I'm not taking time off.
Like, so,
and I'm not taking time off.
My time is different now. Like, I've got time in the day. So like we started in the day. It was a whole dating, and it was different. It was a different experience, man.
Maybe when I'm married, or maybe when I'm in like a relationship, that will change. Then I'll be like, okay, I wanna get involved in it because it's Lovers Day, you know.
Yeah, but you don't have to be in a relationship to be. I started a relationship technically on Valentine's Day. Technically, like a million years ago. Obviously, not to my wife. This was someone else that I was dating. But like, I think we just like got into banter, sort of near it, like maybe like early Jan or something, and it was just playful, just like a couple comments here, a couple comments there. And I thought, you know what, actually, maybe I should like take this girl out for Valentine's or something. I feel like it was, and then she said, "Oh, I'm going out with my friend or my sister or some kind of thing like that." And I said, "Bruv, are you actually gay or like are we going out? Like, do you know what I mean?" And then
are you gay?
Like, yeah, because she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna spend it with this girl," and I was like, "Bruv, relax, like."
Girls do Galentine's. I do believe in Galentine's.
Oh, yeah, so do
like,
I. But
the
if
girls
there's a guy
getting together
involved,
and
what we doing Galentine's if the guy's
I
involved?
didn't do because I don't want you to get the wrong end of the stick. I don't need to think it's that type of party. So I'm not coming out with you on Valentine's Day.
Oh, she came out with me, boy.
Yeah, that's different. I don't want him thinking, oh yeah. No.
Yeah, I was just like,
and something else I've clocked here. London's a small place. So I'm definitely
you don't want to be seen.
Don't ruin my market because you're not the guy. Do you get it? You're not the guy. So if I'm out with you on Valentine's Day, nah.
Lawless.
Nah. That's why I said it has to be my man. When I have a man, we can celebrate Valentine's Day. My man or my husband, we can celebrate Valentine's Day. You see all these talking stage, situationships, dating. I'm not doing Valentine's Day with you, babes. I'm sorry. We can do any other day, but I'm not doing Valentine's Day with you. And I don't need you to do Valentine's. And I don't need you to do Valentine's Day with me to make me feel like I've had a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I hear it, but like,
do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's going to be plenty more Valentine's Days. There's been other Valentine's Days in the past. I don't need you to make me feel like I'm loved on Valentine's Day. I know that I'm loved. Do you get it? Yeah. So I don't need a Valentine's Day from you.
What about the man them that need a Valentine's Day from you?
That's their problem. That is not my problem because I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl.
If I'm not gonna lie, yeah, if I was doing a light relationship or talking stage or whatever with a girl, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Valentine's is coming up, and she's like, oh no, like basically I'm not gonna see her on Valentine's Day. Swear down, I'm gonna be like, no, she's seeing next man, like 100%.
You can think whatever you like. You can think whatever you like.
100%.
I really don't care.
I'm like, she's entertaining the next man. Ain't no way.
Fair enough.
Even if you don't want to go out, like, what, you don't want to just come around, chill, watch a little film, watch a little. I'm like, that's next man. 100%.
Fair enough. Let it be what it is. Let it be what it is. And if he wants to voice that to me and discuss it with me, then I'll be like, listen, you're not my man. So I don't actually have to celebrate Valentine's Day with you.
Yeah, no, it's not by force, of course.
Yeah, so, yeah. I saw a TikTok video, and it was this guy, he was addressing men, not women, and he was saying to guys, you lot need to stop being upset about your talking stages, girls that you're dating or situationships, having other men that they're talking to, because until you lock her down, you have no right to be upset. You have absolutely no right to be getting in your feelings about another guy potentially entertaining your woman. She's not your woman. You have to lock it down. Once you've locked it down, if she moves mad after that, then you can be like, this girl is not serious because I've locked it down and she's still moving crazy. But if you haven't locked it down, you just have to hold it.
Damn, got to charge it to the game.
Got to charge it. So it's not locked down. I don't need to do Valentine's Day with you, babes. And you can do Valentine's Day with whoever you like. I really don't care. Because I already know that you wanted to do it with me and I said no. So now you've got to go to somebody else. So my boyfriend and my husband will celebrate Valentine's Day. Outside of that, please leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I don't want to I'm not interested. Yeah. That is like the longest intro ever. But
it was
guys,
worth it.
Hey, hello, hi. Hey, hello, hi guys. It's your host Slice Dammy Zane in the building, and I'm here alongside my co-host Venom.
Hey. In the building, gang.
Let us know, what was your Valentine's Day saying?
Do you celebrate the ting, or do you
celebrate it, or do you
like,
not?
No, it's not me.
I also want to know, because I know Valentine's Day, normally you get girls, it's the girls, especially on social media, you see the girls going, oh, my man did this, my man did that, he bought me flowers, da 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 da. But girls, if you celebrated Valentine's Day this year, can you let us know what you did for your man?
Question
That's what
time.
I want to know. I want to know if any of you treated your man for Valentine's Day. Like, did you buy him a gift? Did you get him a card? Did you, what did you do for him other than free up the pom-pom? What did you do for him on Valentine's Day? That's what I want to know. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Because I know the women be receiving, but Valentine's Day is not just for the girls. So I want to know what the guys were getting. So, not trying to throw the girls under the bus. I'm just interested. Take some ideas for the future to get here. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Song of the week.
Oh, I forgot to write mine down. It was, damn.
Have you got one?
Not off the top of my head. What was it? Because I saw it this week.
I know Usher's got a new song, and I want to put that on the
album.
Song
Oh my God, that album is dry. Have you listened to the album? Listen.
Not the whole album, but the new song that came out of the album. I've heard that and I quite like it, and I want to add it. I can't remember the title of the song. I'll pop it on the screen.
Let me tell you that.
But I will add that.
Was maximum disappointment for me, boy. I saw it on the Friday. I said, "Say what?" Download.
Oh dear.
Tripping on the train, listening. He got a song with Latto on there, yeah. A-Town Girl. Mm-hmm. All I could tell you is in the chorus, he's talking about the girl. He basically talking about the girls from Atlanta, and then trying to describe all of these like common traits that girls from Atlanta are supposed to have that makes them fun or whatever, right? Anyway, one of the bars is he said she got a blicky in her bag in case somebody want to try it. I said, Usher. Usher, it's 2024.
Is he singing this?
He's singing this. And it's the chorus. I said, Usher, it's 2024. 1, you're Usher. 2, why are we doing blicky? What are we doing?
But you know, Usher's that guy. So I heard someone say that Usher's who Drake wants to be.
Yeah,
but he can't be.
That is the whole. Yeah, I'm trying to be into that, but this blicky talk, no, not from Usher, man.
Let me hear the album and come back. You
gonna be disappointed.
But that song, there's a single. I can't remember the name of the single that he brought out first, and I heard it, and I was like, "Oh, I like this," so I'm gonna add that to the playlist. But I can't remember the name of it. So, but guys, it's an Usher song. Also, do you know how behind I am on updating the Spotify playlist?
Oh, mad! I got one. It's old school, but I got one.
Okay, go on.
Vic Mensa, Down on My Luck.
Okay,
that's the first song. Yeah, first song that I heard him sing. I went to Wireless, can't remember what year it was, and he was performing, and I looked at my cousin and I said, "Look at this fake Chris Brown looking ass guy." Yeah, I'm laughing my head off at him. You know, he hadn't even started performing yet, but he was like quirky fashion and stuff, and I'm like, "Look at this guy."
Yeah.
Then he started with the bars. I said, "Yo, man can rap though." Then he did Down on My Luck. I said, "Yo." Wrote his name down. I said, "This is my guy." I said, "I'm sorry,
it's my guy."
I'm sorry. This is
Do you know who else has done like a rebrand lately? Bryson Tiller.
No, I haven't looked at him closely recently. Like, normally
he does
with him.
You know, it's normally he's an R&B guy, right?
Or is he giving it rap energy? What's he doing?
He's newting. He's in the club. He's throwing bands. He's doing all. I'm just like, he's got a belly on. It's like this is the most confusing rebrand I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, I don't think these men know what's going on. Honestly, when I heard Usher say blicky, I literally said to myself, "What on earth is going on?"
You can't let that go. You're not gonna let that go. That
blicky
thing, you're not letting it. Okay.
Blicky is what the kids say.
Okay.
Is he 15?
He's trying to be. Do you know what's funny? Well, now you're saying blicky. Do I know what blicky is? God, I'm old.
But this is my point. Who are you singing to about blicky? Is he 15?
He's trying to appeal to the younger market. Do you get it? Like,
you're already Usher, bruv. Like, you're already Usher.
Did you see the Superbowl performance?
I saw enough to talk about it.
Okay. Let's move on to...
Yeah, we'll get there.
Let's move on to Have You Seen?
I saw enough.
Okay. So you saw enough of it? Yeah. So what are you saying?
I do need to watch it like how I watch Rihanna's, because I really watched Rihanna's. I haven't really watched Kanye's.
Yeah.
I watched his Tiny Desk, which was amazing. I don't think it was the small clip I saw from the beginning. It wasn't giving me the same energy, if you know what I mean. It was too performance and not vocal enough. So I was like, this ain't for me, but cool. So we just skipping straight to the good part. Is that what we're doing? Okay,
that's what we're doing.
So Usher and Alicia. Like, where are you at with that? Because for those of you who don't know and who have not seen the Super Bowl and literally have no idea what we're talking about, Usher did the halftime show, and one of the numbers he did was My Boo with Alicia Keys. And when they were doing the number, he stood behind her and he held her.
He hugged her from behind.
Romantically.
Okay, held her. Okay, hugged.
Romantically, not not in a offensive way, but just in a way
it just didn't come across as platonic. That's where he's trying to get at.
Yeah. Where you at?
They're performers, so that's where I'm going. That's where you leave it. Go with that.
I felt the same. I'm not gonna lie. I felt the same.
Because
it was very cheeky.
It's very cheeky. But
that's
actors and actresses have husbands, wives at home, and they have to do these fake sex scenes sometimes. And sometimes the scenes, I mean, they gotta appear real. Do you get it? So sometimes it can be a bit, I don't know if I would allow my man to be humping someone like that, even if technically they are covered in that area and it's not real. The fact the motion in itself is too suggestive for me. It's too much. So it's the same concept, I guess. They are, the nature of the song is that they're in a relationship and they're singing to each other, and it's a romantic song to each other.
Yeah.
So if the choreography, it's not dance, but do you know what I mean? Like most of these singers, there's choreography. They don't just get up and improvise. Even if it's not a song that requires a dance routine, they still rehearse how they're gonna interact with each other and how they're gonna command stage presence. They do still react that. So
okay, so
they're performers.
Quick role reversal, not necessarily role reversal. Quick scene. Usher's your man. He does a Super Bowl. That's what transpires. What you saying?
What can I say? That's what I'm trying to say. Because he's a performer. I'm going to have to eat it and be like, okay, well, it is what it is.
You still cool with Alicia? You still...
You see, I think it's because it's Alicia Keys, you know?
What?
Because if it was Beyonce, do you think people would be saying the same thing? Because remember Alicia Keys' history. Alicia's stolen.
She stole one, man. It's just her. It's just her.
That's enough. That's enough.
But she didn't. She didn't do anything to him.
No, but she don't have to, because then because it's Alicia. I'll be like, oh, so why go on with Alicia though? Because it's Alicia.
Really?
So that her, someone like Beyonce that was doing up Lemonade for that Jay-Z, that I don't understand why. If it was her, I'd be like, well, I mean, I know she's definitely loved up with her man. Like she's locked in, ain't no switching up. She ain't even trying to look your way. I know that for sure. That's for sure. But Alicia,
I feel like Alicia gets a bad rap, you know? Like,
she deserves that bad rap. She deserves that bad rap.
Okay, I'll explain why. The reason why I'm saying that, yeah. So Alicia Keys, to my knowledge, had no kids, whatever. She saw Swiss Beats, even though he had kids and a wife. And however they got to working together, knowing each other, she said, I'll have me a piece of that. And all she did was teeth that man from his situation. Not to say that he didn't lead on that, by the way. He was just the only person that was married. He
it takes two to tango.
Yeah,
it takes
exactly,
two to tango.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
So I was saying, he played
100%.
his part, but so then he's moved on to her, married her, and had kids with her, and that's it. She's been there ever since.
That's it.
So I'm like, we kind of painted her with this thieving brush as if she got a history of it, but she took one man and she's still with that man.
She took one man. She's got a history of it. Because she's taken one. If she ain't taken any, I'm like, she ain't got history. But she's taken one, she's got history. So I would be looking sideways that. But look, before I move on to the next thing that I want to say about Alicia, what did you think about it? Like, let's say Alicia was, let's say it was Bae. Alicia was your bae, and Usher's doing up romance on stage.
Yeah. I'd have been like, you dirty dog, you swine. Cheeky.
Would you be cool with him though?
I'd be cool with him afterwards. Usher.
Afterwards, would you still do the?
I'd dap him up and I'd say, bruv, watch yourself, watch yourself.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Cheeky,
yeah,
cheeky. You know what I mean? Like,
cheeky.
Yeah, cheeky. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
that is funny.
I got to charge it to the game. It's part of the performance.
It's
what the moment
like,
called for. I'm sure they did something similar in the video, and it's just kind of like
they did, yeah.
I'd be like, you know what I mean? Is what it is, kind of thing. I ain't gonna take it any deeper than that. But I know.
Do you think Alicia Keys?
Big.
I mean, people were making memes like, this is how your wife's work husband be hugging her up in the office.
They ain't telling no lie, though. They ain't telling no lie, boy.
I don't know about that.
Listen, when I was that guy, no holds barred, boy.
I had a work husband. Was he hugging me like that?
Of course he was.
No.
Of course it. You can't even lie.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell? You even tried, you even lost 0.5 of a second.
I tried, but
get out of here.
I can't lie.
Out of here.
I cannot lie, I actually cannot lie. Because my face will let you know the deal straight up. But like, my work husband, it was just like light flirtation. It was nothing like
it's just
serious.
Fun. It's just play. It's play.
It's just like, we know what's up. Nothing ain't gonna happen. The work husband and wife ones that I look a bit side eyes when they go Christmas party and they're a bit too closey. That's when I'm like, you lot are overstepping boundaries now at this point.
I think there's two types of work husband wife blah blah relationship that exist. There's the one where people are super playful and it's like flirtation and it's kind of like experiment safe place experimentation for your outside of work life, whatever that may be. Like, so like you might be like, oh da da da, and you're like, oh, she like that. You gotta try that with your partner, kind of thing. And then there's other relationships where people are like just testing the boundaries of when are we gonna do this.
The funny thing is, with me, every time I've had a work husband, I was single.
Oh, fair, okay. So then that's.
So technically, is that no? But they are a work husband because we weren't trying to progress nothing to nothing. It was just a bit of fun at work. The one that we got really close, he was single.
Okay.
The other one, I had to put boundaries. Like, I put the boundaries there. Mm-hmm. But the one, because that one, we were just friends. But because we got on, the thing is with me, I get on with people really easily. This is not something that I'm saying. It's not a trait that I say I have. It's a trait that other people have told me that I have. Women and men find it easy to talk to me. They find it easy to open up to me. Mm-hmm. They find it easy to just. I know people that they've known me for 5 minutes. They'll start telling me their whole life,
sharing.
And they just feel like they can trust me with that information. I think it's because I'm transparent with people, so I don't mind talking about hard-hitting things with me with other people, so they feel like, oh, if she's going to be open enough with me, then I can be open enough to her, right? So there's that. Then also, I'm a banterful person, right? And sometimes my banter can be a little bit inappropriate. But the way I see it is we're adults, so I can banter about how big a girl's bum is and stuff like that with you. It shouldn't be a thing. We're both adults. So the one that was in the relationship, we would banter, but people would be like, "Damn, you're flirting," and I'm like, "This isn't even flirting," because with me, if I like a guy, I can't banter like that with him because I'm so conscious of how I'm coming across, if that makes sense. So even though people are like, "Oh, you're flirting," I'm like, trust me, I'm not flirting, because if I liked him, this banter wouldn't run. Do you get it? The one that was single, we used to have a ball, man. We used to have so much fun. We used to go for lunch. We used to do everything. And people would be like, "Why don't you guys get together?" And I'd be like, "No, because I don't want to do another work relationship. I've done that before. It's a bit techie." So I was like, "Nah, we could just be friends." But I think when people talk about work husband, work wife, I think they think the worst of it. Like, I think they think of it as like cheating, because they think of the extremes. Like, they imagine the work wife and work husband going on dates, touching each other, doing stuff like that. My work, I don't see it that way. I see it as like someone that you click with at work who's a bit more than a colleague, but they're not, it's nothing more than that. So like, my work husbands were just people that were actually my friend at work, if that makes sense. Whereas everybody else, you are a colleague. Like, we're not cool like that. But with this particular person, we're friends. So that's where the whole, that's my work husband, because we're that close. It's meant to, It's meant to represent that we're close in this place. Everybody else is not in the gang. It's not in the clique. That's what it's supposed to be. But when people talk about it on social media, it's like, nah, your work husband's your boyfriend at work. And it's like, no, they're not, because I'm not kissing them. I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to do with them.
I think it's like, it's probably like where the relationship,
it's like best friends type.
Yeah, ish. But like, they say also that men and women can't be best friends. People say that. So I think it's the overlap.
I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree, but to a degree, I understand as well.
I hear it, because my best friend at the moment, my actual best friend at the moment is a guy. And I say at the moment because I don't actually believe in having like one best friend and that's it. I do believe that.
So see, it's in and out.
Yeah, I feel like friendships they go like this, and sometimes you're close with someone and you can fall out, you can reconnect later. I'm very like this. I don't have the whole, once you're locked in. With friendships, I don't believe that once you're locked in, you're locked in. I'm very realistic about that, because people's lifestyles and what they go through can change, and that can impact how close you are with that person in that moment. So right now, my best friend, who's been my best friend, I would say for the last year, is a guy, right? And I can see why some people will be like, how can you have a guy as a best friend? But I think you can. I think you can. I think you can. As long as you don't blur the lines and it doesn't become crazy. But like, when I'm feeling like, the other day I was feeling upset about something and I was at work, I was in the office, and I just messaged him. I was like, "Can I call you, please?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." Went to my car, got the phone. I was like crying on the phone. And I'm thinking, wow. And I know some people will be thinking, can't you call one of your girls? But actually, the reason why he's my best friend is because I get that male perspective about stuff. And he reels it back in when I'm moving a bit mad, to be like, "Damn, you're being overly emotional. Like, bring it back. That kind of thing." And he's there for me quite a lot. But he's literally my bestie. He's my bestie. Things will not cross into anything else. But I think because we both respect that, and we're very open about what's going on with other people. So he'll be telling me about girls, I'll be telling him about guys. So it's not that. Do you get it? Okay. I think it's not I think the only time it's not possible is if one of you in this friendship wants more, then it's techie. Then it's like,
but again, I would say that feelings of that nature are just as fluid as friendships. And yeah, you might be in agreement that, I don't want more from you. I love you as a friend. I'm here to support you and whatnot, and vice versa. That's not be all and end all. That's today, right now. I've agreed, you've agreed, cool. Yeah. Based on my life situation, you know what I mean? Whatever. And I've got, this happening. So I'm entertained in that way over here, etc. But at certain points in time, these things change. And then sometimes there's an intersection where they change at the same time, and then and you can't take that moment back.
I hear it, but at the same time, do you think you can go back to just being platonic friends after you guys have? Yeah.
Nah,
I don't think you can.
Because there's gonna be.
I don't think you can.
Feelings about
exactly
both people's behaviors and assumptions about actions.
Yeah. So that's why I don't agree that you can cross the line.
No, I didn't say you can cross the line and go back.
Opposite sex. Yeah, because once you've crossed that line, once you've crossed that line, it's
all assumptions. After that point, it's all assumptions.
After that,
smile at them. Or was he smiling at me like, or was that just like a hello? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if guys think like that. You have to let me know.
No.
Like, just
after the fact.
Yeah, let's say you're close friends, you're good friends, and then you have sex once.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be cliche and say the girl will have feelings now, because some women, especially nowadays, apparently the girls, they're heartless in the streets. It's cold outside. Trust me. But guys, the narrative has always been, the ideology has always been that just because a guy has sex with you doesn't mean he's got feelings. He can separate the two, right? So just because you're friends, he might be seeing it as, I just need a little something. So the thing, we're still friends though. I don't care about you like that. I don't see you like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but then but it doesn't mean you still can't get confused, because like, yeah, okay, we did that thing last night, last week, last month, whatever. Man, I see you today and you're looking kind of nice, and then you smile at me and you might just be saying hello, but I see the smile and I'm like,
she wants some. I mean, give it a try and then give it a try and then she could be like,
yeah,
respectfully.
But then all of that constantly being a factor is what will lead to that friendship not working, because that was never a factor.
Yeah.
So she was just smile and you'd be like, hey, it was good, and you wouldn't think twice about your actions, you wouldn't think twice about her actions. Now you got that other element to consider, like, oh, what we said? No? Okay, cool. So you see her with another guy. Oh, that hurt, because I thought you was thinking, okay, never mind. You know what I mean?
Nah, I hear it. But Alicia Keys' voice,
I didn't listen to it in the thing. I've not enjoyed her voice of recent. Oh,
I'm so glad we agree on something.
Yeah,
because normally when I say that, I don't think.
When she sang No One, after that point, I was like, I don't know what happened, but I'm not a vocal fan anymore. I'm not.
I feel like she. How about you in the daytime?
I don't know, because it's still very early.
I feel like she strains her voice.
Now?
She sounds strained, like she's trying to force it. She's not singing in her actual range.
You know what, yeah? I should do some research, because it might line up with when she had her first child. When she sang No One, yeah? Was she with Swiss Beats? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Let me say, when did Alicia Keys have her kids? Because I'm only saying this, right? Because I was talking to this one girl. I think I've mentioned it before on this podcast. When I was in college, I was talking to this girl. We'd never met, but we had pictures, because it was like that kind of. Those were the times, didn't it? You had these sites and you make profiles, but yeah. Anyway, we never managed to link up, but we had each other's numbers. We used to speak all the time, so she's more of a pen pal than anything. But I knew her voice. Years later, I got reconnected with her because she's actually a friend of a friend. And my friend had gone further with her, and he was like, oh, you know so-and-so? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and he was like, yeah. It's like, I was like, nah, I just used to speak to her. And he was like, oh, okay. So we started talking again. And I spoke to her on the phone. I was like, God damn, that's a different person. Who's this? She's like, yeah, it's me. My voice changed bare after I had my baby. I was like, okay, because it be different. So
yeah, I hear that happens.
I'm thinking that maybe that's the change, because to me, Alicia Keys, she has a mad different voice. Like there's a songs in A minor voice, and then there's the Alicia Keys that everybody knows now voice, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, they ain't the same. They ain't the same.
But that screeching thing, it just needs to end. Like, yeah, I wasn't feeling that. But I think overall the performance was okay. I think we hyped it up because it's Usher. I did enjoy it, but yeah. I heard, who was it that produced that performance? I heard it was who was a creative director. Was it Young Jock or Young, one of them rappers? I know your eyes went like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was. And I don't want to go.
It was not Jermaine Dupri.
Was it Jermaine Dupri?
I know he was involved in the whole event, so I just assumed it was him because he produced.
Maybe it was him
and all of that.
I know he did. I know that, but hold on, who? directed Usher Superbowl?
Right, 2010 is when Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys were engaged and were expecting a child together. So I need to find out if no one came out before that or after that.
Jermaine Dupri performed. It was okay, no. Don't worry. I heard somewhere that it was Little John, but it wasn't. It was someone else. So my source was wrong. It was Hamish Hamilton that directed it.
That directed the thing. I was also wrong with my theory as well, because no one came out in 2007, and her and Swiss Beats didn't have their child till 2010 or 2011. So I don't know what happened to her voice in between Songs That Ain't Minor and 2007.
Her voice is just not so good anymore. I feel like, but she always sang from like an alto, like a low, like an alto range. Mm-hmm. And I feel like when she started trying to do them soprano things, she was just straining the voice. You get it? You know, when someone's really trying to, and it's throaty, that's what it's giving. And I don't like it. Mm-hmm. And it's definitely from No One, because she was screaming in that song and she didn't need to.
Mad. I was like, yo.
It was horrible.
Everyone was loving it. And I was like, loving it. I was like,
no, but because I liked the melody. I liked the lyrics. But it's got a good feeling, but her actual vocals. And the thing is, I can listen to the track, but when she performs it live, I'm like, nah, sis, you're struggling. If you're struggling. Anyway.
I don't like it, yeah. So we got like Yeezy.com. So Kanye came out with his album, The Vultures. It actually released. I listened to it. Mm-hmm. It's not amazing. It's definitely not gospel though. And yeah, it did its thing. I was like, okay, cool. But he in that rollout, his website had the album and it had some shoes on it, some new shoes. And the shoes were like about £150. But he's gone back and added fashion to the site and stuck to his word, and everything on the site that you can buy that's fashion is $20, including the shoes. They're more like socks, but shoes. T-shirts, trousers, blah, blah. I said, what? $20 for everything.
I saw these so-called shoes that look like socks.
Yeah, the Easy Pods.
And yeah.
I was on it, but I've watched reviews and stuff. I'm less on it. But for $20, I was like, you know what, I would do it, but it's
might as well try it.
It's not $20 for the UK people because of the shipping.
Because once shipping, I heard that you're going to see a lot of uncles wearing it at shisha lounges.
100%. Because it's like that type of... It's a naked clothing clothes. It's like, I don't really want to wear clothes, but life.
Yeah.
The apple.
I'm starting to believe the conspiracy theories because Kanye's different since he disappeared. He's come back and he's no longer on the gospel thing or the God thing. He's more far-fetched in his like public appearances with his wife. He's just, I don't know. I feel like we've got a different Kanye again.
But, yeah, 100%. He's definitely on another wave.
I don't know 100%. What is going on there. It's very strange. I have one, but it's nothing to do with the entertainment industry. That's for sure. The UK is officially in a recession.
I saw that today. Yeah, I saw that. We officially broke, baby. We broke.
I mean, I saw it coming from when we left the EU, but cool. But when I heard them announce it, I was like, what? So have we been on a free trial this whole time?
I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing.
Nah, because for real though, I thought we was in a recession.
It's been. When they announce it's a recession, that means the rich people are about to feel.
They're feeling it
because the poor people been feeling it. Middle of the road been feeling it. The announcement is for the rich people. It's like, hey guys, just so you know, we're gonna have to start doing some stuff that you won't like, that might hurt your financial, it might impact your investments because that's all they're saying. That's what an official announcement means. For everybody who's been on the streets, been seeing. Everyone who's been buying food from the supermarket, been wondering why the hell the club card price is the regular price, and the regular price is what the hell is that?
I went to Tesco the other day. I think I had 6 items in my basket. I saw £50.
Hey,
I said,
God damn, what are you buying? Unless those 6 items were all saffron, what are you doing? What are you? That's the only thing I know that been expensive.
I bought oil. I bought detergent, washing up liquid. I can't remember the other 2 items.
What was that oil?
And
was that shares in oil of
olive oil. No, but this is the thing.
God
and I looked. The oil alone was like £9.
You went to a local, innit? That was a local.
I went to the big, you know them big Tesco's, the big. I said, wow. The following week, I said, me and Tesco, we need a break. I went to Lidl. I bought more, obviously, but I know that the stuff that I bought there normally would cost me like £30. I spent 50. I said, yeah, we're in a recession. We are in a recession.
Listen.
So to hear them announce that now we're in a recession, I said, you lot are goddamn liars.
Yeah.
You guys are goddamn liars. Because we've been in a... Are you trying to tell me I was doing free trial before? Was there practice? Is that what you're telling me? You were doing rehearsal?
I was having a big boy conversation about these supermarkets here just last week. And it only hit me just last week. Recession or no recession, price increase or no increase. Why is it that the ethnic owl exclusively is not in the club? You won't see a club card price on that aisle. I said, why is the ethnic owl not in the club? Why is no one of ethnic...
That's a very good question.
Of ethnic variation in the club?
That's a very good question.
I only realized when I'm talking about the price.
My other issue is that once the prices go up, they're not going to go down. Because what is their incentive to bring the prices down on these items? Because they're a business and they're going to want to make profit. So why would they bring the prices down after the recession?
The point where this the prices is come down. No. The prices will come down when other businesses can afford to buy the goods at better prices. They'll bring the prices down to collect and attract customers. So that will be the incentive. It's not to get our money. It's just to compete with one another. Right now, no one's got it. Because petrol is saying something else. Because petrol has been flying. I've been electric for a little minute now. I don't know what petrol been doing. I thank God for that.
Petrol's on like £1.50 per litre. £1.50. £1.50. £1.50. I remember when it used to be 89.
I swear there was a point where it got up to £2 though. I swear there was a point when the petrol was doing a...
I don't remember it. Because I definitely would, if not, definitely not since the penny, because I would have definitely spoken about it.
It was before that. It was when there a time when the petrol was going mad?
Because I definitely would have said something. Because the petrol one grinds my gears. It does grind my gears. It does grind my gears. Because it just keeps going. Like... Anyway, we're in a recession. The UK is broke. My thing is though, is pre-pandemic, people were already taking on 2 jobs because tax has always kind of been mad anyway. Tax has always been mad. And a lot of people have always had like a side hustle to bump up their monthly salary. That was from pre-panny. That's been a thing. But at least back then, people had a choice that, you know what, I don't really need to do this. Let me just manage the money that I've got, right? Now it feels like you have no choice. If you don't have a side hustle, if you don't have a second job, you are not going to survive. And that's scary to me. That's scary to me because I'm on one salary. I'll keep it real. I'm on one salary. I've got other things that I do, but I wouldn't really count them. I'm on one salary, yeah? And I've been trying to stay on one salary. I'm going to keep it real. I've been trying to stay on one salary. The concept of having to do another job. I don't know how I feel about it. Because what's work-life balance gonna say? Like,
okay,
do you get it? Like, I feel like, so I'm gonna be working
non-stop
and working.
around
Like, where's the enjoyment?
But the thing is, that's what
they're talking about Nah, man. But before, this is what I'm trying to say. Before, I was enjoying my one salary and I was living it up, the good life. Do you get it? But now it's like, okay, damn it, you might have to get another job. You might have to have a second line of income now. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I want to still be able to do all my creativity and enjoy my life. But now it's like, okay, so damn, you're going to be working times 2.
I mean, it's not going to be the equivalent of times 2, but...
Might as well be, because I'll be using some of my free time to do...
Nah. That's
I'm looking at
that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
I'm still a baby girl. Sorry. I'm trying to find ways to leave the country. I'm being so real. I'm looking at...
pack up any day.
I'm like, you know what? I think it's time for me to start looking at jobs in the UAE. Like, start looking at...
Dubai.
Dubai. Bye-bye. Qatar.
You.
See you later. No tax. Okay? I'll take it. Because I'm just
no
like...
tax, you know? It's 10 times better to live out there, because the crime... There's no crime. They have zero tolerance for crime. Anyone commits a crime on the street,
for me, the constant summertime...
Forever. So
the constant summertime does it for me, because I love summertime.
Nah, you'll find it out. My friend out there says summer is it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a mazzoline, but it's alright. Everyone's got aircon, not like this country where they don't build the buildings to accommodate the weather. So I'm thinking about getting out of here. That's what I'm looking at, because I don't know this UK. I feel like the UK is, I don't know where it's heading, but it's not heading anywhere nice. I tell you that for free.
It's going around in the same circle. It's always been going around. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing absolutely nothing. Just spinning. It's like a hamster going around the same wheel. And then Labour will come in, and then they'll do their same thing, and then that'll go good for a bit, and then everyone will get bored, and then the Tories will be back in, and they will do the same thing. It's been doing the same thing.
Do you think they'll privatise the NHS?
I doubt it. I know that's what they want to do. It really depends on the next election. Like, I think that will be the incentive, or sorry, not the incentive. I think that's what the Tories will probably go for in another term. But do I think they'll have another term? I don't know.
I feel like it's delayed, but it's inevitable. There might be a delay,
inevitable,
but it's inevitable
in the end. But then at the same time, I don't know.
They can't fund it. They can't fund it no more. It's not.
It's not sustainable.
It's not fit for. It's not sustainable, and it's not fit for purpose.
Yeah, but
which is a shame.
To be fair, I don't know the ins and outs of why it's become unsustainable, because I remember being a youngster and having no problem. I mean, I don't have problem getting to my GP anyway, but I remember having no problem
but do I. But I think it's because, but there's a whole narrative about immigration being a cause, because the UK is way more populated than it was before. Which I can believe that, because when they established the NHS, that was after the World War. And there wasn't as many immigrants in this country as back then. So there wasn't this many immigrants when I was in school as there is now.
But then is it immigrants? So, what's the UK population over time?
Yeah, I mean, let us know the numbers.
I'll see if it's got something like that I can understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so like, it's saying like basically in the 1960s,
what was it in
it was like closer to 50 million. And now it's closer to 70. It's like 67. That was of 2020. So in those 60 years, it's gone up by 20 million. That's across 20 the whole
million.
UK.
You're saying 20 million. But
I was saying it's across the whole UK. It's not like just London or just cities.
Yeah, I know, but the UK. Do you know how small the UK? The UK is a small island. You know.
Yeah, I know it's not
It's
massive.
a small island.
I know it's not massive.
Yeah, so the NHS can't. Yeah, come on, man. When they created the NHS, they created it to accommodate, what was it, 50 million? It was to accommodate what
year?
Because World War II ended in 1940s, right? Yeah. So the population would have been different compared to the 60s.
It would have been closer to the 50 million.
Yeah.
Probably it'd have been less, but yeah.
Yeah, it would have been less, but maybe not that much. Maybe by like 5 million, if that. So just looking at how things have progressed. So they made it for those sort of numbers, not almost it doubling by 50%. It's gone up by 50%. So because half of 50 is 25, right? And it's gone up to like 70 something. So that's almost 50% increase.
But then you have to think of all the hospitals and stuff that they.
I know, but that's still
what they've built.
Yeah, but it's still a lot. It's still the same funding. It's not, the funding ain't changing too tough. And not all those people that are coming in are paying tax to go towards it anyway. Inflation and all that. So even if you're paying tax, inflation, the money that you're spending now is not. It's different. It's not the same.
Yeah. It's not chalk and
There's
cheese.
a lot of things.
I get it, but
it's not black or white either. But yeah, man, I feel like that's the reason we're hearing anyway. Immigration of a population. The NHS is struggling. They ain't got the funding to accommodate all the people that need it. Blah 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 blah. Ret. Don't know if that's not conspiracy. I don't know if that's propaganda.
It's propaganda
or an
based
agenda.
On agendas. Yeah. They even doing like social media influencers. This is the one that I saw on thingy. Social media influencers to
trying to encourage people not to cross the borders,
crossing and all that. And I'm like, first of all, what's the detail? Who's the influencers that you're talking to? Because if they're English influencers, it ain't gonna work because the people who are coming here, is English even their first language? If you want to incentivize someone to not cross the water, make their house better. Like that, best incentive ever. My house is nice.
Do they even have the money to do that? Because even in my area, yeah, there's space, like all the car parks, they're turning them into properties. So near my gym, there used to be this outside car park. And over the last year, the car park has gone now. Why? Because they're building like flats there now. Near the station, near my house, I can't even remember what that used to be. They've been building something there for like the last 2-3 years. I can't remember what it was before, but now it's like a block of flats with a new gym. So I'm moving gyms because it's literally 10 minutes away, whereas my other one is like, yeah, so I'm going to move gyms. But it's like the landscape of London is changing and I'm finding any little space that they can get, they're using that to build property now. So I think that is telling in terms of like, there's not enough housing. We need to build more. It's reflective of the fact. I feel like that reflects, especially in London, it reflects how dense it is in terms of population. So it would make sense. If I can't speak for the whole of the UK, but in London, I can see why there might be some strains in certain areas on the NHS because it's overpopulated. There's too many people.
Yeah, I think that with the housing, it's more so the affordable housing rather than housing itself. I think there's
and most of it won't be affordable because they're all private. Yeah, they're all private, like big shops and contractors building these. And then you're gonna like I know the one right down my road here that they're building. Yeah, with the gym downstairs. I know that one. I see that one. I reckon they're gonna be doing up 2-bedroom for 2 point something K. That's what they're gonna do it for. Because most of these like new build, privatized, contracted establishments, the rent is crazy.
Yeah, crazy. They built in with concierge and
one bed. You're hearing one bed is 1.8K for one bed.
Yeah, madness. And the thing is, with that money, what you can get abroad is ridiculous.
And then even if you go for like private, like homeowners that are renting, so private landlords, rather than going for like the
estate agent type,
housing management type, yeah. So if you're going for the like private landlords, they're bumping up.
Yeah, because otherwise they're leaving money on the table.
their mortgage. If they're on a variable rate and their mortgage is moving a bit crazy, they're putting that on the tenant.
100%.
Yeah.
No
and so
way
like
I wouldn't do that.
I heard there was a video, this guy was recording a conversation with a potential landlord on a property that he wanted to rent. And the landlord was like, you need to give me 10 months worth of rent up front as your deposit. And he was like, that's pretty much a deposit on a house. Why would I give you that when I could just go, if I had that money,
I'll just
why would I give it to you to rent when I could just buy? Are you okay? That's like 50K. Are you okay?
Oh.
10 months. He was like, yeah, it's in a nice area. I was like, nah, these landlords are moving mad. I get it. I get why you're doing it, because otherwise you're at a loss. And the whole point of you renting that property is it's an investment piece. I get that. Yeah. But God, it's a scary world out there, you know?
It's wild. And that's why
I'm like,
been outside.
Boy, that's why I'm like, recession only now. Are you okay? Do you know everyone's just getting hit left, right. Yeah.
I've been looking out. There's so much nice stuff out there though.
There's a lot of I do appreciate this country. I was born here. I got my education here. I started my career here. You know, there's been benefits to being born in the UK as someone who is what I call a 1.5 generational immigrant. I hear it. Cool. Okay. However, living circumstances in this UK is not it, especially in London, and therefore I'm ready to go. It's been nice. But I'm ready to go because it's just ridiculous at this point. Yeah, man. So what areas would you go to? Like what countries would you go to?
Be Asia, man. Asia for sure. There's places I've seen, like obviously when I went to Ghana, I loved it there. And there's places I'm like, oh, I could see myself right there. Like, but outside of going to like Ghana or Nigeria, I've seen a lot in Asia. Like even Sri Lanka, oh man, I've seen so much.
Yeah, I have to say, I know that you love that Sri Lanka because you dragged out the content for so long. Sometimes I see videos, I'm like, hey, he posted this already or what? No, it's a new one. Oh, okay. I was like, he dragged this out. Like, for months, like for a good 2-3 months after, I'm still seeing Sri Lanka. I was like, okay, he loved that place because
tasty, that place was tasty, boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm a nature man. I could live in a beautiful cave that looks off a lovely cliff and just scenery and nature and sunshine. I could do that. So when places like that,
I'm giving myself one more year in this country to figure out what would you be doing when you leave.
That's the hard part.
Because the industry that I'm in is very I'm in the banking industry. And it's UK banking industry as well. So if I'm leaving, I need to pattern it in such a way where the skills that I have will be transferable to wherever I go. And I'm giving myself 1 year to do that. And then I'm out here. And it might mean that for the first year or two, things are a bit tough. But after that, it's good. Me and Tobi, we going to have a good life. We're going to have a good life.
Boy.
Me and Tobi, we out of here. And I might find my actual husband in another country.
You just got to be aware that
what they're dating.
Tobi speaks English. That's what
he will learn. Don't worry, I speak English too, and we will learn whatever we need to learn, wherever we need to go.
Yeah. I didn't know that animals speak a language, and
I tried to give him an order in Yoruba here.
No, not that. That too, but animals speak animal in a language. So, like for example, dogs will communicate with one another, yeah? They're communicating in dog English. You take them saying dogs and you just move them to Japan, they ain't really gonna understand straight away.
He won't be able to communicate with his dog friends.
Not immediately. I haven't seen this proven, but it was explained to me and I was like, oh, say swear. Like, okay.
I don't know, because dogs... Animals,
because it's
pets,
localized. But it's localized.
They move on instinct.
Yeah, so they'll be better than you. But the thing is, how do you have instinct about an environment that you've never been in?
I don't know. That's a phenomenon I need to know because with Tobi, for example, he was with me from 8 weeks old, and there's things that they don't learn till their brain develops to a certain. So, for example, things like humping, that's not something they learn from being around other dogs. That's just something that kicks in when they get to a certain age.
It's innate.
So it's innate. So I find like all that you meet another dog, and they sniff, and they all do it. They sniff here, they sniff there. That's innate, like instinct. That's not a language thing. Do you get it?
Yeah. But what you have to remember is that he's been socialized. So like everything that he's learned and everything that's innate is coming down a genetic pool or stream that is UK based, localized. So all that information that's within his DNA is from a particular string of DNA. Yeah, but
the DNA comes from, so for example, because he's part Jack Russell, I think Jack Russells are UK, but then he's part toy poodle, and poodle's French.
Yeah.
So genetically, if we're going to talk about genetics, he's half. My guy's he's biracial.
He's biracial, But the breed is French, but the dog itself may have also been English, like an English. I can't remember which one you said was the French one. And you have to think how far back that goes. So he understands all of that based on that genetic and those smells and stuff. That's all in his brain. But when he goes to Japan, it doesn't mean the smells are going to be the same, and it doesn't mean that the actions that the dogs do are going to be the same. It's all different.
He'll get there. He's a fast learner. He'll get there.
But it's just not the same. And I didn't ever consider it. I thought if a dog says roof, hair, or it's anywhere, it's a roof. Yeah, it's not. It's not
a in it, Toes. It's a roof everywhere. Roof.
Mad.
Do you want to see everyone? Okay. Come. Oh God, this dog. Because you ain't seen him in
There
ages.
He is.
Here's my little man, yeah.
Man in the vest and that.
Yeah, man. Listen, Tobi does fashion, you know.
Yeah.
Do fashion. Yeah.
He's looking like Drizzy on stage with his
So he's got his little chain.
Yeah.
Little chain. Tobi like you, yeah.
That you, blinged out these days.
Tobilicious. It's so funny because I
got other colours in his fur. I swear when he was little, he was like more black, no?
He was jet black, and now Tobi is, I don't know, he's biracial.
Yeah, I know that.
Biracial. He's looking at me like this girl.
He said, bruv, what?
But yeah, he's still here. He ain't gone nowhere. He's more chill now. That's why you don't hear from him since he got the snip. My guy is a chill boy. Yeah, man.
To my cat, man. I was fuming.
Fuming. Look at the camera. Look at the camera, Tobes. Yeah. He does not look impressed.
This is so chill.
He's so chill now. Tobi's so chill now, yeah. My little man. I love this dog off. I love this dog down. Oh my gosh. You okay? Okay. I call him Tobilicious, yeah. Because he's cute. And now I don't even need to say the Tobi bit. If I just say licious, he knows what I'm talking about. He just hears licious and he comes running.
Lucius? I gotta put me first.
Yeah. Quick update on Tobi. Tobi is a fussy eater. He tasted human food over Christmas.
That's it. He said, bravo,
he ain't touching. I tried to, for this dog was on a hunger strike for 2 days. 2 days. And with dogs, if they don't eat, if their stomach is too empty, they haven't eaten, they start to throw up bile. 2 days. He was throwing up bile. I said, Lord, please, Tobi, this kibble that I bought in this cost of living crisis, don't waste it. Please eat it. He said no. So he's on human food now. That's it. It's my fault, but yeah.
Well, he said he wants red stew, pounded jam.
He said if it ain't chicken, if it ain't lamb, if it ain't beef, if it ain't rice, if it ain't potato, veg, I don't want it.
Said you want to try give me this gelatin slop?
No, because he was on dry food before. Yeah, so you should have seen. And Tobi's so feisty. So like I gave him the kibble. He sniffed it, and then he did this.
Well,
there's side eye. It's the way he does his head. It's like,
Yeah, and this is what you want me to be eating.
I said, you know what? To be fair, it doesn't even look appetizing. So he eats. It's dog food, but they use human food to make it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So my guy's eating dog's version of cottage pie, Sunday roast. Like that's the type of stuff he's eating.
Yeah.
And now I need a second job because I'm going to feed him
the food is
on this diet.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I tried to feed my cat human food. He wouldn't have it, but man would bust open the bin bag just to pull out the chicken, like the chicken bones from the bin. And
chicken bones.
The specificity of him knowing what part in the bin bag. The bag is all black.
It's the nose.
And all of the bag is rubbish. He's like,
it's the smell.
Out comes the chicken. I said, bruv, when I try to give you chicken, you don't want it. What
it's the nose. They can smell it. Toby loves chicken bone down. I don't think you understand. When we're out, and the thing, you know how London, everyone's nasty. Like they'll eat something, they'll chuck it, they'll dash it. I've got numerous chicken shops around me. East London, innit? Numerous chicken shops. Every time we go for a walk outside on the pavement, there's always chicken bone here, chicken bone there. I can't take Toby for a walk and just leisurely walk. I'm on lookout.
Yeah, you got to make sure.
I don't spot it, and he's fast with it as well. Oh my God. And it's not good for them because it's salty, and then of course it can rip up the insides because it's sharp. So they're not allowed to eat. Like if you're gonna give a dog bones, you got to give them raw bone, not the cooked bone. Apparently. So I'm stressed. I'm like looking out. This is why we need to go to the countryside or somewhere like Dubai where people will not be throwing food on the floor outside for Toby to be trying to gobble up. Like I don't feed him at home. Like he doesn't get treats. And again, it's instinct. They smell it and they want it. It's not, even if they're full, they still want it because of the smell. So, but yeah, with your cat, you can smell it. They can smell that chicken bone. That's why they know the exact spot in the bin bag to go and get it.
Right here.
He said, I don't even know cats like chicken. I didn't even know that. I thought they just like fish.
Listen, you and me both. Well, guys, that is the end of the episode. It went on a very feral note at the end, but you know, we pet lovers, we got animals, you know, some people got animals. They're lovely creatures.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the Unpicked and Friends episode, the little fairy friend. And yeah, we had a great show. We hope you enjoyed. We're on all the social media places and all the sites. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Music, Apple Podcasts and YouTube and all the other places where podcasts are hosted. So find us there, give us a thumbs up or a like or a star or a comment. And
Yes. I mean, we went, I don't know where we went. There was no real destination. But
we went around.
Sometimes just a light-hearted chat, do you know what I mean? Not every day, like, structure.
Not every day, like, think piece on everything, you know? Right.
But yeah, girls, don't forget. I want to know what you lot did for your bays on Valentine's. Drop that. I want to know. You ain't gonna forget. Okay, so it's been your home slice, Dami Zayn, alongside. This is the Unpicked podcast. Until next week.
Peace.
Peace.